Welcome to Multiply Yourself with Adam Michael. Join the conversation at multiply-yourself.com.
Hi, and welcome to the Multiply Yourself podcast, episode 1. Today's a simple and straightforward topic. We're going to talk about exchange rates and if the remote team or the workers, the team members, employees, virtual assistants, whatever you call them, the particular ones that you work with, if they're located overseas from you, then exchange rates is something that you're going to encounter. And it's something I personally have encountered a lot. And in the years that I have worked with virtual workers or remote workers, I have seen my own particular currency in Australia fluctuate quite a bit. And it has caused issues with the agreed wages and salaries and contract rates that I have with my team as my currency has fluctuated, which in the end has resulted in a different amount for them being paid for the same work. So over the years, I have tried different ways to overcome this, but the two suggestions that I have today that we're going to talk about now hopefully will help you as you plan, prepare, and work with your remote teams that are located overseas from you. The first point is to determine whether the salaries of your employees and your team are going to be variable or fixed based upon the currency. And how I perceive this and have this outwork in my team is that my salaries that I pay and the particular rates for contract work, per hour work and things like that are all based on Australian dollars, me being located in Australia. I know of other people who use US-based dollars as a bit of a global currency, but you can use any method that you want, any currency that you want to turn to, but you need to decide whether it's going to be variable or fixed and who that is going to be for. So for my team, as I said, I pay in Australian dollars. So as the Australian dollar fluctuates against the world market, that can have an impact on the amount that my team receive after their currency conversion. At times it has been in their favor, at other times it hasn't, and that's just something that we have had to work towards and overcome individually. So as I pay in my home currency, it does become a fixed rate for me, but you can choose to make it a fixed rate based upon your team members' currency. So for example, if you're working with someone in the Philippines, you could agree on a salary that's based on Filipino pesos. And that way, when the currency fluctuates, your team members still receive the same that they agreed to, and the difference happens in your end as you pay the currency from your own home country's amount. So this brings me to point number 2. So regardless of whether you choose to pay via a variable or via fixed, point number 2 is you have to come to an agreement. So I am very clear up front with my team when I employ new staff members, whether they're permanent, full-time, contract, or whatever it might be. I am very clear up front that I pay in Australian dollars, and I allow them to make the decision based upon that amount and what it means for them after a currency conversion. And because I am upfront with it, I explain my policy on paying a fixed rate as per Australian dollars. We talk about how that converts into their currency, what kind of impacts it might have on them, and then they make the decision or we negotiate based on wage for that. So currency conversion and handling those exchange rates for your team is something that you do need to consider. So I hope these 2 points have been helpful. Firstly, decide who it's going to be variable for and who it's going to be fixed. And of course, make sure it's clear and it's agreed to upfront before you start any type of work contract. As always, you can join the conversation at multiply-yourself.com. This podcast will be posted in the form of a blog as well, and we'd love you to join the conversation there and let us know your thoughts. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening. Subscribe for more content at multiply-yourself.com.